Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Rawpublic food van build. So today we are basically finishing off a bit of the gutting of the side walls because we need to rip all those out, and we're also going to pull up the subfloor so that we can get in amongst the actual joists of the base of the caravan so that we can clean up all the rust and just clean it up. Make sure there's no cracks in it or anything like that. Make sure we don't need to do any kind of structural work on it. So let's get to it. Just wanted to show you guys quickly. So this is the mains coming in, like the power mains, and this is the switch. This is the switch, and it's so funny seeing these really old vintage looking switches. I mean, apart from the fact that they look really old, when you actually flick the switch, it's like a really chunky solid click. Look at that. And so for anyone interested, the way it works is you've got your main source being plugged into the outside of the caravan, comes in here. Then you've got the red and black cable, which is your hot and cold, or your positive and negative coming in. They go into the back of this main switch, and then when you flick the actual switch on, it connects the reds and it connects the blacks together, so that essentially it just allows the electricity to flow through this switch and then back into these guys here, which then runs down and into the points in the actual wall. So just like a master bypass switch really. So I'm gonna get rid of him. I mean, it looks really cool, but I'm pretty sure if I check the electrical standards today that this probably won't be allowed because it's pretty old school. But yeah, we'll get it all upgraded and get something nice in there. And I've got to be careful ripping this piece of wood out because we want to keep this inspection and caravan notice, just so we've got that original date. So I'll try and do E-Onions proud, who was the inspector, and keep that somewhere safe. Check it out, we have got no internal walls, no internal ceiling, front walls, back walls, it's all gone. So it's just basically the exterior wall, the frame. I've got a few like screws and nuts and things to get rid of, but yeah, it's all ready for the next stage. The good thing about this is that all the actual frame is actually really nice and solid. Needs a little bit of a clean up still, and you can see there's just a little bit of rust and stuff going on a few bits, so it's going to get a nice clean up. There's only one bit that I've noticed that's a bit crappy is here, so I'll have a look, as you can see. So might actually end up looking at putting in another piece that runs along underneath, or even directly on top. I'll get rid of that. Just run a piece directly on top that I can weld at each end, and then also tack weld along the way so that it's just adds a bit more support. The next step is to get all this off. Hey guys, so it is the next day. Decided to basically call it quits after got that first piece of the subfloor up, just because it was getting super hot. But yeah, it's the next day, so I thought I'd smash out a couple of hours before dinner. Just got home from work. Alright, so there we have it. No more subfloor. As you can see, it's all gone. So yeah, the next step is basically to get the grinder, which I haven't got myself a grinder yet, but I will be doing very soon. The grinder on all this here, and just give the frames a clean up and make sure there's no other cracks or any other problems. And then also for the window cutout, get these bits out here, basically just notch them down to there and weld them back in so that we've got our nice window frame ready to go, and then start planning the new subfloor, and also then start looking at the electrics. So hopefully on the weekend be able to get some material for the subfloor, and we're trying to get some second-hand plywood because we want to try and use as much second-hand materials as we can. Obviously you don't want like warped and used wood, but you know, a lot of jobs but there's a lot of jobs that you know, start and then just have spare, and so hopefully we'll be able to find some plywood and get all that sorted out this weekend. Alright guys, so second episode is done. As you can see, we got all the subfloor up, so we are ready for the next step.
If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please share it around to your friends, family, anyone you think will be interested in our van build. And also check out the link to our Patreon. And yeah, keep eating those plants, stay hydrated, and love yourself.
Peace.